Thank you guys for tuning in to Just Connect with Jasmine Swain. Today, we have a special guest. Her name is Erika McSwain, a really good friend of mine. We're going to talk about why relationships matter in all walks of life. Hi, my friend.
Hi, my friend. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you again for taking time out of your day and just being here with me because I
Well,
always love
thank
to see
you.
you.
Yes, I love to see you too. Thank you.
Yes. So, we're going to dive in and we're going to talk about you. Who
Okay.
you are. Yes, you're gonna have to spill it all. Let us know who
Okay.
you are, what you're doing, and basically really how you got here because I know you're not originally from Alabama.
No. So yeah, originally I was born in California and I moved from California to Virginia and I lived in Virginia for maybe about 20 years and then moved here. So I think I've been here almost like 5 years.
Okay, and so you came here for work or
No,
husband?
my
I can't
husband.
remember.
Yeah, my husband.
Okay, and he is a UAB Blazer.
Yes, go Blazers.
Yes, my
Yes.
fiance is too. So I think we
Yeah.
had this conversation
Yeah.
before. We was like, they gotta meet, they gotta
Yes.
meet. But you know how the guys are. And speaking of that, so you relocated here for him.
hmm
How is that? Like, how is that transitioning coming from you've built up everything that you know? You said 20 years, so there had to be like time invested. So what was that
Yeah.
like?
It was definitely difficult at first. And I think I worried more about our kids than I did about me. And but after being here and working and being in real estate for a little over 3 years, it's definitely gotten better. Yeah.
Okay. So real estate. I do real estate, of course, you know that because, we do things together. But prior to that, what were you doing? You said 20 years in a different state, relocating here. Did you transition from there, like real estate, and coming here and doing real estate, or
Yeah.
was it something different?
No, yeah, I got my license in Virginia in 2014. I sold resale there, and then we moved here before 22, I want to say, and I got my license in Alabama. So I'm licensed in both. But yeah.
Ooh, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
So are you doing a little bit of business there too?
No, I do more if referrals come up, then yeah, because it's really hard if you're not physically there.
And that's
You know.
one thing people
Yeah.
sleep on and miss out on is that you can be licensed here
Yeah.
and still make money in other states.
Oh,
All you have
absolutely.
to do again is build that relationship and know the different agents in the different areas.
Yeah.
So people do miss out on that. So definitely take advantage of that because we all want to make money while we're sleeping, and that is
Yes.
the best way to do so.
That is, yes.
So, do you remember how we met?
I do, yeah. So, I have another agent that I was working with that works here in your office, and I asked her. I said, "Well, where you work? Can we do like can I do a lunch and learn?
Hmm.
Can I come and talk about D.R. Horton?" And she was like, "Yeah, you need to reach out to Jasmine." And I reached out, and you were like, "Okay, well, come on." I brought lunch, and we talked, and then me and you talked after.
We built a connection.
Yes,
See, I was
yeah,
nice, wasn't
yes, you were,
I?
yes.
And I always said that because here lately I've been getting on mean. I'm really not mean. So
No, you gotta get to
yeah,
know you a little bit, yeah.
right.
You gotta
Well,
kinda go have lunch with you, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Feed me,
Yeah,
please.
right, yeah, go get some lunch and kinda let your guard down and yeah.
Yes. But again, you stepped out and you put yourself out there
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you never would have come into this office, how do people get a chance to know about you? Because in this industry, we have to build
Oh,
relationships.
absolutely, yeah.
So, how important is that to you? Because I am a licensed real estate agent. I do a lot of resale
Right,
existing homes. You're more on the new construction side.
right.
How is that for you?
I enjoy it. It's different than resale. I've learned a lot. So I've worked for DR Horton for a little over 3 years, and it's helped me just to kind of take all the knowledge that I've learned in real estate and put it into this one thing that I'm doing now, which is new construction. But I actually enjoy going to other offices
Mhm.
and talking to other agents. I enjoy that networking. I enjoy bringing lunch because food always makes people happy, right?
Right,
You
very
feed
much
them,
so.
and then, but if you don't make those connections, sales are going to be kind of hard. It's going to be more difficult because the days of just the buyer walking into the model home is really much more slim. We've definitely gone to a different way real estate is done. Most people are looking online, most people
Hmm.
have an agent. And so the way to connect is to connect with the agent who has the buyers because I would be representing the builder or the seller.
Right, and that's what people fail to realize is as a new construction site specialist or What's your title actually?
New home sales specialist.
Okay, I knew it was a specialist because that's what you
Yeah.
specialize in,
Yeah.
or you are the expert in the area. So a lot of people miss out on that. Is you represent the builder, and you just said that
Yeah.
they feel like, hey, I have an agent already. Meaning, when they come in there, they're thinking you are representing them. There's a difference in that.
Oh,
So it's
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
best that if a stranger's walking in, you encourage them to get a buyer's agent
Oh,
because they
yeah.
need their own
Yeah.
representation.
Absolutely. I represent the builder. Not that I'm telling them anything wrong, but I just don't represent them. They need their own
Mm-hmm.
representation. And it's important to have that. You want
Yes.
somebody to have your back and have your best interests at heart.
Always. And that's one reason why we
Yeah.
connected, because I know that there's enough room out there for everyone to
Everybody.
eat. I
Yes.
always say that
Yeah.
it's enough out there. So build those relationships, get to know the people that you work with,
Yeah.
because you want those transactions to be simple, easy, and
And
smooth.
smooth. Yeah.
And if you don't have another good person on the other side working with you,
Right.
it can be awful.
Awful.
And do
Yes.
you want those next 30 days to be like
No.
crazy, or are we trying to like,
You want the process to be really smooth for the buyer because you want them to have a memorable experience from beginning to end of how their home buying process went. And because even if that's their first time buying a house or their fifth or their sixth or whatever, you want that process to go smooth and you want it to be a memorable process and you want it to be a good memory
right?
and not a memory of, oh, this was horrible or, oh,
Mm-hmm.
nobody called me back or, yeah, you want it to be a good experience because home buying is a serious thing and it's in real estate agents are so important. I mean,
Very much so. We are.
we help somebody decide where they're going to live, where they're going to raise their kids, how their holidays are going to be spent. I
Right.
mean, it's such an important.
It's very
Yeah,
important. And it's also some people's largest
it is.
investment.
Most people's largest investment
Yes.
is a
So
home.
we have to work together to make sure that they're taken care of and that experience is well worth it, because that's another way to get business as well.
Yeah,
They become part of your real estate family. And if they had a really good experience, more likely
they're
that
going to
they're
tell
going to
somebody
tell,
else.
correct, they're going to tell someone else, and the word is going to be a good word.
Yeah. And if
So,
it's a bad experience, they tell somebody else too. And
right.
sometimes that bad experience, it kind of goes faster. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
somebody had a bad experience, they might tell five people versus if they had a good experience, they might just tell their brother or their sister, oh, Jasmine and Erica were so great. They helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely always want to make sure that it's a great experience from beginning to end.
Yes. And so with that being said, I feel like, I don't know if it was last year or what, you had a really good sales year. How many homes did you sell?
42.
42. And you only did that because you had really good experiences
Oh, yeah.
and you know your stuff.
Yeah.
You
And
know
I
your
mean, I was
stuff.
making the connections. I was going out. I was talking to other realtors, maybe going to lunch, maybe breakfast, just trying to
Mm-hmm.
connect with other agents to be able
Yeah.
to help more buyers. Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have probably never gotten there if you didn't do those type of things. That's why I always tell people relationships matter.
Oh,
Because if
yes.
you had stayed in that model home and
Waited for somebody to
dialed
walk
on the
in.
phone or
Yeah.
waited,
Yeah.
like, it's
No.
different when you get face to face with
Oh,
people.
yeah.
I tell people all the time, I kind of remember their name. So when I'm out networking and they say their name, like if I had just been emailing you and I was like, oh my God, it's so good to put a face with the
Yeah.
name. Now I know who I'm talking to on the phone, or if I'm typing and sending emails, it makes a
Yeah.
difference. It
It
really does
does.
make a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah. So are you a part of like any groups or any councils or anything like that?
No, so just being licensed and being here in Birmingham for a little over 3 years, I have not joined any organizations yet. So I
Okay.
definitely want to get more involved.
You have to get more
Yes.
involved. That's kind of a way that I do business. I love building relationships. And this year alone, I started to be more active with the bar, which is the
Mhm.
Birmingham Association of Realtors. And I have previous relationships with the Home Builders Association. I feel like
Okay.
I've seen you at a few of those events.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your company is actually a part of Home Builders?
Yeah.
Yes.
D.R. Horton is, yeah.
So you kind of get out and network. I would definitely say, if I can give you one advice, is to, I want to see you more.
Okay.
I want to see you more
That's a
at
good
those
goal
events.
for coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because you never know who's in the room.
Oh, yeah. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to connect with.
Right. And you might not want to do this forever. You might want to do something else.
Yeah.
And half of the time, it's who you know.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
When you need these jobs or whatever it is that you
Yeah.
may plan on doing in the future. So if I can give you one thing, that's my one
Well,
thing.
thank you.
So, what's one thing that you've learned? We talked briefly in the beginning about what you did prior to.
Hmm.
So I know it was like title.
Yeah, so I started out, I was really young. I probably started working for a mortgage broker when I was probably about 20, and I learned how to process loans. And then I worked for a title company and I did like loan closings
So
and
you've done a
yeah, and
lot.
then I worked for a foreclosure law firm, then I got my real estate license. So I think what sets me apart is just I have knowledge from the very beginning of the process of like the loan application all the way to the end of the process, like what happens if you don't pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
So all that knowledge really helps it helps you, helps your buyers. I can help other agents because other agents may call and say, well, the loan officer is asking my buyer for all this information, and I can kind of explain why.
Right.
So it has
Because
a good just having a good knowledge of the process from beginning to end really helps.
we're
Yeah.
quick to call you and be like, something's not
Right.
right.
Yeah. Help me understand.
And if you don't know the process, it's easy to get frustrated.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to say, I'm done. I'll try again next
Yeah.
year. But just having the right people in place, I always say, I have a team.
Oh,
I have a
absolutely.
team
Yeah.
of people, and you're a part of that team because you're my new construction specialist.
Thank you.
So, having a team of people and having that knowledge to know
Yeah.
what takes place makes a big
Oh,
difference.
absolutely. Yes. Having
So,
knowledgeable people on your team is
of course,
definitely makes a
of
difference.
course.
But it also kind of calms people down because if your buyer is upset and you can't explain to the buyer and you're like, oh, well, you need to call the loan officer or you need to call your agent. Well, no, I can explain this. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to get your agent on the phone, we can all get on the phone. This is as simple because buyers, a lot of times, this is their first time buying a house,
Mm-hmm.
or even if they've bought one before, the process changes so
Yes.
often. Sometimes you need bank statements, sometimes you need different things. So it's like having somebody to kind of talk them off that ledge
Right.
sometimes and just walk them through the process, it really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Helps your transaction to go smooth.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been in the business? I never asked that, like, as far as real estate.
So I got my real estate license in 2014. What
Okay.
about you?
17.
Okay. So yeah.
So it's coming up on a big year for me. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. But
Yeah.
so did you start out full time? Like I know you transitioned here. We got
Yeah.
past all of that, but a lot of people are getting their license and they have part-time
Yeah.
jobs. So is that something that you kind of
Yeah, so in 2014 when I got my license, I was part-time for a whole year. And I was doing open houses on the weekend. I was showing houses on the weekend because I worked Monday through Friday. I had a full-time job.
Yeah.
And so I finally really prayed and really had a plan and said, you know what, I'm going to quit this job and I'm going to go full force and I'm going to help people buy and sell homes. And I did that. And it wasn't always easy.
Right.
It wasn't always everything was, smooth as butter, they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely feel like there were times when I wanted to give up and quit. And when I didn't quit, I definitely feel like God blessed me the most in that time when I said, I trust you. I know you're going to bring me the business. And he definitely did. Even still
Right.
today, I still trust that he's going to bring me the business. He's going to bring me the connections.
That's all we have to
Yeah.
do is stay the course,
Yeah.
build these relationships, and pray to God
Yeah.
that we can wake up and do the same thing, but
Thing
do it
every day.
even better every
Every day.
time.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing for me. When I started out, I was not full time. It was actually never part of the plan. I always tell people that. Um and I gave myself 6 months and I had to have that conversation with my fiance
Yeah.
because we were planning on doing life together. We are planning on doing life together.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to be sure, like in real estate,
Yeah.
these every 2 weeks checks are not gonna
They're
come.
not coming.
Um, because sometimes it's slow. We might kill it for a month,
Oh
two,
yeah.
3 months,
2, 3 months.
and then we may go 2 or 3 months without
Hmm.
anything. And that's where discipline comes in it.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
we can make a X amount of dollars and that could be good for the next 6 months to a year. But if you're not used to it per se,
Hmm.
and you go out here and you splurge, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So for me, I gave myself 6 months to get having that cushion.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't sell a house, I'm good.
Hmm.
And then after that, everything just felt so good. Like
Yeah.
after I prayed about it, and then my job that I was currently working at the time, they encouraged me. That was another thing too, is having the support system and
Oh,
the relationships
absolutely.
again always matters. But they supported me as well and like pushed me to like taking that leap of faith. And I did. And I kid you not, this is where I'm at today.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about it and super excited to have built relationships like this
Yeah,
that we have.
absolutely.
Um, and just looking forward to the
Another
future and
great year.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So if you can leave the audience with one thing, what would you say when it comes to why relationships matter?
Relationships matter because you need other people
Mm-hmm.
and we can't do it by ourselves. and having a good team matters. And so get out of your comfort zone, get out of there, meet new people, and connect.
I love it. Just
Just
connect.
connect. Tie it all in.
Right. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We hope that you captured something today
Yeah,
that you can take away. Relationships do matter.
they do.
Be mindful of who you allow in your circle, but do it with intention.